Hi, welcome to 9.9 Comics with Chris and Kyle.
I'm Kyle.
And I'm Chris. And today we'll be talking about our top 5 comics getting released March 27th, 2019.
Yep, and enjoy our list for this week.
Alright, and coming in at number 5, we have out of DC Comics, Heroes in Crisis, number 7 of 9. Written by Tom King, art by Clayman, cover art by Mitch Gerads. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
The reason this has creeped back into our top 5 is specifically because it looks like issue number 7 is going to be a key issue. Specifically, we hopefully will be finding out who the killer is, who's been going around killing all these DC heroes and such.
Specifically the Flash.
Nobody cares about the Flash. And it is one of the more popular and hotter DC runs right now. So it is a big deal going on. It's basically that, Doomsday Clock, and then Batman Who Laughs right now, I feel like.
Alright, coming in at number 4, we have Once Our Land, book number 2, coming out of Scout Comics, written art and cover art by Peter Reek. So we brought this one up a month ago. This was actually the 9.9 no-brainer for episode 89. So we're not actually going to go too far into the storyline. But issue 1 is already going for $20 online. So for all you people who listened to us on the 9.9 no-brainer a month ago, you're welcome. Also, it's going, the same issue, the first issue is going into second print, so hey. And the issue 2, that one that we're talking about today that's coming out this week, is already sold out. Can't find it if you're a retailer anymore. Basically, you just gotta find it on the secondary market.
Moving into number 3, we, out of Scout Comics, we have Star Bastard.
What'd you call me?
Star Bastard, number 1. Written by Andrew Clemson and art and cover art by Jethro Morales. Brief summary of this: a foul-mouthed, over-the-top sci-fi romp, equal parts Red Dwarf and grain alcohol. Star Bastard follows a long-suffering mercenary crew as they stumble through the universe under the clumsy command of the loud, obnoxious, and invulnerable Captain Greaves. Searching for clues to Greaves' shadowy past, they leave a trail of lizard bounty hunters, angry alien empires, and unpaid bar tabs in their wake. So, key points for this is it's an interesting new number 1 of out of Scout Comics, and Scout Comics has been putting out hit after hit after hit lately. I believe Once Our Land was Scout Comics.
Yes, it was.
So,
or is.
These guys are really putting out on the collectible side of the market and great stories, so it's definitely a good one to keep your eye out for.
And coming in at number 2, we have Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, number 1 of 5, out of course, Archie Comic Publications. And this is going to be written by Kelly Thompson and art and cover art by Veronica Fish. And we're not going to go into the synopsis because it's the Sabrina synopsis. You've all heard of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But the important things about this one are, Sabrina's really huge right now, especially because of the Netflix adaptation. This comic is also a featured item, so that's an important thing. It's kind of like Diamond Gem, but not exactly the same. And this is it's low print, and it's also Archie Comics is doing very well as of the past couple years.
Archie Comics has always been
it's exploded recently
with like Jughead the Hunger,
right?
And Veronica very well. And the crossovers, and they're really stretching out their brand.
Which kind of led them to be able to do the darker Sabrina adaptation for the Netflix series, which this comic is kind of based on because you can see it the way that she's modeled after her. So it's a kind of nice molding there. It is time for the 9.9 no-brainer!
Huzzah! So coming in at number 1 this week, something we've all been waiting for roughly 80 years now. Detective Comics number 1000 out of DC Comics. Written by Peter J. Tomasi and various others. Art by Doug Monk and various others, and cover art by Jim Lee and Scott Williams, as well as various others. It says that, but there's like 100 different covers. After 80 years, it's here, the 1000th issue of Detective Comics, the title that literally defines DC. Literally, DC, Detective Comics. This 96-page issue is stacked with an unbelievable lineup of talent that will take you on a journey through Batman's past, present, and future. Plus, a sensational epilogue that features the first ever DC Universe appearance of the deadly Arkham Knight. But who is under the mask, and why do they want Batman dead? And just to let you know, apparently it's already been released that it is not Jason Todd, so if you played the game, you're not ahead of everybody else. The incredible future of Batman Adventures begins here. We'll have decade-appropriate trade dress after 80 years. It's here, the 1000th issue of Detective Comics, the title that literally defines the... Oh, it's just repeating itself.
They do that sometimes. They'll copy-paste the bottom of it.
That's really weird. Thank you, Diamond.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Anyways, though, outside of it being literally the most monumental event for Detective Comics, outside of being created, I suppose, and being the 80th anniversary issue, it is also a Diamond Gem of the Month, and as previously stated in the synopsis, it is the first appearance of the Arkham Knight in the DC canonical universe. I mean, you've had the Arkham video game comic books and stuff that I'm sure he was in, and graced the pages of that based off of the Arkham Knight game.
Yeah, it was the game adaptation, not graphic novels. They weren't necessarily it's not canonical.
Yeah. So this is the first time the Arkham Knight's getting released into the canonical universe, and I don't know, by the wording for that, I'm thinking it's somebody we know.
And now be it the time for the honorable mentions. Starting with DC Comics, we have Dial H for Hero, number 1. Batgirl, number 33, specifically for the Yasmine Petrie variant. Martian Manhunter, number 4, specifically for the Joshua Middleton variant. Then out of Marvel Comics, we have Bad Luck Chuck, number 1, and Hulkverines, number 2. Then out of Image Comics, we have Shark Bounty Hunter, number 2, and Sharky Bounty Hunter, number 2, and Spawn, number 295, specifically for the Matina variant.
As always.
And Dark Horse Comics with the release of Umbrella Academy Hotel Oblivion, number 6 of Umbrella Academy, of course doing awesome on Netflix right now. I finished the series, I actually like the show.
I watched it in like a day. Weird, but I enjoyed it.
And then out of Scout Comics, we have Wolfborn number 2, and then Antarctic Press with the release of William the Last Fight and Flight number 2, and then Punchline number 5. So that is our list for today, this week, guys. Today is only good for us because this is all going to be on YouTube and watch it. Anyway, I digress. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and remember to click the little bell at the bottom so you get your notifications. But with that, we bid you adieu.
Yes, we'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.
Have a good night.